Your Miami Heat head coach is Eric Spoelstra. Your Miami Heat!
And Grant, we hear all the time about the rookie wall.
Oh, it's definitely a real thing, BA. Not for every rookie, but a good percentage of them. You know, I'm interested to see which ones in this class are able to power through.
So let's take a look at the Chicago Bulls starting lineup. Who's Ellis out there with Nick Richards? Then it's Rui Hachimura. Then there's Ivy. And it's Jones in at the point.
Nice shot by MP. Great touch from outside.
And so here is Chicago. Following the three-point basket by Miami. Ivy passes to Jones. Hachimura sets a screen. Jones misses. MP scanning the floor. Oh, from deep. And again, it's Miami from deep. MP's gone 2 for 2 from distance tonight. Hachimura, the pass to Richards. Here's Jones. 11 feet out. Richards. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
It's Wiggins on the wing. From deep, MP. Ellis grabs the board. The Bulls have gone 1 for 3 so far. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Thanks. Well, it took a while this summer, but the Bulls were finally able to get an extension done with their bright young point guard, Josh Giddey. In a buyer's market, they could afford to bargain for a team-friendly deal. And after some overreaches in the past, their disciplined approach stands out.
A good strategy. Thank you, Shams. Ivy outside. And the first quarter of action, 2 minutes in. Back to Jones. 6 to shoot. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. Yep, that one's good. Richards has got 6.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those. Ideal way to start the game. Come out of the gate and knock down all but one of your first 5 shots.
Hachimura, the pass to Richards. Ivy against Hero, and it's Ivy penetrating. And he goes in for the dunk.
And this is what makes Ivy special, his ability to finish with power at the rim.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Chicago was tremendous. He dropped 56 points, and once again, he was lights out from distance. Putting in a performance like that one really builds momentum in your direction. We'll see how far he rides that wave tonight, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Oh, nice shot by MP.
Wow, 5 consecutive threes. This defense looking very frustrated right now.
Jones against MP. On the wing, Ivy. Really struggled in that loss against Miami. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. Ivy's gotten a second bucket on the night.
Just finding room to go to work inside. Ivy really relies on his physical abilities to get a close-range shot.
So Miami going with an almost entire new group here. Ware's checked in for Adebayo. Jovic comes in for Wiggins. Jaime Jaquez is checked in for Norm Powell. And Mitchell subbed in for Tyler Hero. Colin Sexton's checked in for Chicago. Anthony Simons comes in for Jones. Here's Sexton following the three-point basket by Miami. Sexton, a screen on MP. And it's Simons missing.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
And here's MP from outside. And it's Chicago with a board. They're coming off a loss against Miami.
They hit a couple big shots, but overall, there was a lack of consistency. Just not their night at the offensive end.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively, try to get some closer looks.
And Ivy has made some real progress in improving this part of his game. Now you got to take him seriously from deep.
And here's MP from outside. Count that one. He's 8 for 10 from the field now.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You sang the triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
B.A., forget about attempting the long-range three to cut into that lead. Just attack the rim, my man.
That was sweet. And so it's Miami with a 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck.
Substitution on the field.
Here's Jones. 11 points for him last game against the Heat in Miami. Ivy passes to Jones. And the dunk by Jones.
Yeah, what a feed from Ivy. These are the type of passes you love seeing from him.
Heat leading by 11. Pass to Jaquez. Back to MP. Launches it. And again, it's Miami from deep.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
Richards with a screen. Jones from outside. It's hauled in by the Heat. Their last meeting was in this building. They were able to come out on top.
They came away with an easy win last time, due in large part to their work on the glass.
And if they can keep that same physicality, you have to think they'll be in a good position to grab another win here.
Count it.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
And so MP will bring it up for Miami. A 12-point game. They host the Hawks after this one, and that'll be the finale in their 4-game homestand. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, B.A. Well, a bit of youth movement for the Miami Heat. Their rising star guard, Tyler Hero, said, "We've got a bunch of young guys who can come in and put in the work, and that's what I'm all about." This is an organization that values that, and it's important that we all have the same vision as the young guys start to grow up. Back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Outside Jones. Yabusele, a screen on MP. Pass to Ivy. Clock at 6. From outside the arc. That one doesn't drop.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Now Powell. Oh, trying his luck from deep. And MP with a basket on the assist from Powell. MP's got 33.
Wow, their opponent is doing a tremendous job spacing the floor.
Here's Ivy. That one off the back iron and out.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
Bulls trail by 18. Hachimura from long range. Adebayo grabs the board. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. MP, that was good.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Ivy up top. He's guarded by Hero. To end the run. The shot off that time.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
And so it's MP making things happen for the Heat. He's nearing the 40-point mark, just getting whatever shot he wants. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello, everybody. They're playing with fantastic discipline. Very few forced shots. They're moving the ball, creating a ton of good looks.
And let's talk. Glad you could join us. Brian.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it's been a runaway. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
Andrew Wiggins is out there with Powell. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP. And it's Hero in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Eric Spoelstra starting the second half. Everyone has their opinion on the game, and some fans believe too many threes are being taken.
Well, teams are going to do what wins games. As far as the aesthetics of the game, does the league office want to make an adjustment? We'll just have to wait and see. The defense daring him to take that shot, and he obliges with the misfire.
And the basket by Hachimura.
Looking confident inside. At 6'8", Hachimura is more than capable of inflicting some damage down there.
Here's MP. Richards pulls it in.
And that's a low percentage shot, and I'm sure he knows it.
And those are the type of shots that just drive coaches crazy. Look, I wouldn't be shocked to see him sitting on the bench if he tries that bad boy again.
Oh, nice shot by Ivy.
And just active inside. Ivy's a guard who's more at home around the hoop, not the three-point line.
And here's MP from outside. Connects from downtown. MP's got 42 in the game.
In today's game, you can never afford to get beat in the three-point battle.
Here's Jones, and Chicago again with a bucket.
Okay, let's throw out the analytics for a moment. When he's taking the mid-range, it's a winning shot.
MP finds Powell, and here's MP from outside. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Richards has got 4 rebounds now. Steps back. Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
MP, the pass to Powell. Launches a 3, and MP with a basket on the assist from Powell. Powell's got his 4th assist with that last one.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Jones misses. Heat leading by 22. Adebayo passes to Wiggins. From deep, MP. And again, it's Miami from deep.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor space.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Ivy outside. Tried to come right back with a 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep, MP. Buzelis grabs the board. For Chicago, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. Oh, there's a killer 2-hand slam.
Love to see him inside passing like this, as well as guys being on the same page.
So from Spoelstra decides to call timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. A touch under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the 4th. Outside Jones. On the wing, Ivy, covered by Smith. And the basket by Hachimura.
Over the last few years, Hachimura has gotten more comfortable in these catch-and-shoot situations.
And so in the game for the Bulls, Rui Hachimura is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Trey Jones. Then there's Jaden Ivey. And it's Richards in at the 5, down low.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break. And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end.
Hey, from beyond the arc. Hachimura with a rebound. The Bulls trail by 20. Here's Jones. Oh, the lead pass. Great dish.
Yeah, what a dish right there. I mean, Ivy anticipated the open man and executed.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the 4th quarter here. And the basket by MP.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
And a new group getting ready for Chicago. Yabusele, he's checked in for Richards. Williams comes in for Buzelis. Sexton's checked in for Hachimura. And Simon is subbed in for Ivy.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Heat.
In today's game, you need to shoot it well from three. That was the difference maker.
Exactly. And the defense didn't rotate out quickly enough to disrupt their shooters.
And this result tonight, it gets them to 44 wins on the year.
And they've had their fingerprints all over this series, winning 2 straight and looking like they have this team's number.
And as it was happening, as it was building, you knew this was a monster game for MP.
Anytime they needed a bucket, they put the ball in his hands and say, go make a play. It was impressive to watch.
Sexton with it, guarded by Smith. Sexton passes to Williams. Now here's Sexton. Chicago passing it around. And it's Simons missing.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
MP shot is off. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Sexton goes in. A thunderous two-hander with authority. Here's MP. Just let the clock run out.
Hey, it's time to celebrate.
Beyond the arc. Oh, another one falls. 60 points. This guy can't be stopped right now.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Outside Sexton. So no problem for Miami as they get the win. We saw 2 different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just...
MP, a number of all-time NBA greats, made their mark right off the bat in year 1. But none have scored as many points in their rookie season as you have. What does that mean to you?
Came out to tonight's game. Please get home safely, and we hope you'll come back and see us again.
I mean, it's special. This is important because it shows that I'm doing what it takes to be one of the greatest to ever do it. But as much as I put myself in this position, I gotta shout out my guys. They created this environment where I can thrive. You know what I mean?
Brian, over to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks.
Hey, Xander, bro. Let's chop it up.
What are you doing?
Nah. Just roll with it. Bro. So, you played the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
How does Xander Jones define Defensive Player of the Year?
Nobody's watching out of bounds for my tape, bro.
But they should know where you're coming from. What's that word you always use instead of street cred? Stavos? Nachos? Ethos! Right, ethos. Get some ethos right here. Tell the people what Defensive Player of the Year means to you.
Well, it used to mean whichever center blocked the most shots, which made sense when everybody was trying to get to the cup. But so much of the offense happens beyond the arc now. Everybody can shoot, bro. So now you need taller, switchable wings to deal with that. Guys big enough and quick enough to guard the best scorers in the league, no matter their size. I'm talking OG Anunoby, Mobley, Derek White, Draymond. Yes. That type of player has always existed. And Andre
winning twice as many as you do. The last.
He about to tear the roof off.
The small forward position at 6'6".
And like everyone else, GA, I'm looking forward to the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, we have a pair of the best centers in the NBA. Points in the paint will be a key number tonight.
One thing to keep in mind is a storyline tonight. NP, as you may know, wants to win Defensive Player of the Year. And to do that, you've got to show up every single night in this league.
Well, I'll start with this. It's not easy winning any award. Only one guy gets to be Defensive Player of the Year. With that said, MP is going to really have to step up to get in the conversation.
So the opening lineup for the Heat, they've got Norman Powell, Hero out there with MP. Then it's Andrew Wiggins, and it's Adebayo in at the center. That's a shot he doesn't shoot very often. And what a moment for MP. We can all feel it. Not only does he make his first All-Star game, but he does so by getting voted in as a starter.
And that shows you how the fans view MP this season. This isn't a good year that he's having. This is a landmark type of season. MP absolutely deserves the honor.
Good on the three-point shot.
Yeah, ring another one up. MP not messing around from deep.
And now, Allie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with Coach Joe Mazzulla. Like everyone, he's impressed with Adebayo's relentless nature. He said, quote, "We have to match his intensity at both ends, trying to keep him off of the glass and trying to keep the ball out of his hands. Coach knows they can do it for stretches, but he wonders if they can do it for a full game." Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks. You know, the Heat play in a glamour market, but Tim, Adebayo's game is all about substance.
Well, he has been the heart and soul of this team for a long time. A former mid-first-round pick, and he has turned himself into an all-star.
Here's the three. It's not going to go for him. For Boston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. A wide-open look here for Vucevic. A three-pointer, no good.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And here's MP for 3. Drills it from outside. MP's got 12.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
And we knew coming into this game, we expected him to be very involved early.
And here's MP for 3. And so White will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 8-point game. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponent some credit for sensing that and putting him away. They were completely dominated.
Now Brown, following the three-point attempt by MP.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And a feather in MP's cap. His first All-Star game appearance will be this year.
Yeah, his fans are very excited. I think he is as well. This is a big moment for any player. Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is really competitive out there.
Now here's Powell. Still yet to score. Hits it from three-point range.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Pass to Benton. Tatum on the wing. The Celtics working the ball around now. And slam dunk by Tatum.
Tatum, good for at least one highlight finish tonight. This guy is box office.
So both teams making some changes here. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebound. Teams changing it up here. And so here is Miami, trailing by 13. Kicks it out to MP. From beyond the arc, MP showing the range.
What an incredible game so far for MP. He's showing no signs of slowing down.
On the block, it's Tatum with Tatum. The guard pair, it's White and Brown. And it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. A 3 from MP. And the Heat, another 3.
How about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Hauser the pass to White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And here's MP for 3. Jason Tatum grabs the board. Tatum's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Adebayo finds foul. Latrey, that's in, and the Celtic lead is cut down to 9 points with the basket from MP.
Coming right back, MP with a huge 3.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, MP in their last time out against Atlanta had a huge game. He contributed 62 points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. And just a huge game for him. His coaches would love to see him do it again. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Well, he really lit it up. Maybe we'll see a repeat performance tonight.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
The 3 from MP. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Boston leading by 10. White up top, covered by Wiggins. And White kicks to Brown. To the paint. Here's Powell. Hero from long range. That's good for his 3rd bucket. Now 3 for 6 from the field.
Well, when you look at Hero's numbers, this is a guy who shoots a good percentage from deep with a high volume.
Here's Tatum. 19 points in the game. Off target on the outside leaner.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
And so it's Boston, bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Well, they trailed by a bunch, but once they got going, the comeback was on. We'll return shortly.
You take a look at the Heat, they've certainly earned that top spot. If they aren't the clear title favorites, they're on the short list.
Yeah, they got championship DNA, RNA, amino acids, you name it. Professor Shaq.
All right, looking back now at that first half, we just saw some obstacles to overcome for the Heat. And that's all for us. Now it's...
And we've got 3rd quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Some bonus offense there. Not used to getting this level of production from him, but they will certainly take it.
And for Miami, look at who they've got out there. They've got MP. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Tyler Hero. And it's Powell in at the 3. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from MP.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
Tatum finds Vucevic. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Down low. Banton. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got assist number 7 for him tonight. And we've got our 2K insider, Shams Charania, on the line. Shams, what's the story?
Well, fans becoming very familiar with the term second apron over the last few seasons. Front offices admit the devil is in the details. While it's not exactly a hard cap, teams are showing little willingness to endure the penalties that come with persisting above that second apron threshold.
That is so true. Shams, thank you very much for the report.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Benton. To the inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Numbers this year at the line below 70, so when he's getting to the line, not nearly as effective as he'd like.
Wiggins passes to MP. Shoots a three. Good! Another from three. He's really sniping them from outside.
Locked in, feeling confident in that three-point shot.
Vucevic a screen on Powell. Here's Brown. Boston again missing. And a quiet disposition for Andrew Wiggins. Tim, he lets his game do the talking.
Well, Kevin, his teammates love him for that reason. And remember, he was a key cog in Golden State's title in 2022. And the Warriors players and coaches had a difficult time parting with him.
He'd have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. And again for three.
He has been on the money from deep.
Yep, definitely looking to shoot it as much as possible. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Tatum wide open, he fires one. The shot's good, Brown making the play. Brown's got his 4th assist in this one. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Miami. It's Powell on the wing. And here's MP for three. Buries it from three-point range. MP's got 45 points.
And this is why you got to be all up in MP's airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
And here we go. Fast break. Powell's got it. MP's shot is good.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's Benton. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got his 5th rebound in this one. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Hero kicks to MP. And yep, another basket. That gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, Jaylen Brown never loses confidence. Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla said he has great short-term memory. If he misses a shot, it never affects the next one. You can't shake him. I just love his poise and his ability to attack. Brown said, every time I take the floor, I want to be aggressive. Back over to you, Kevin.
You absolutely love that confidence. Okay, Allie, we thank you. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. Both teams will make substitutions.
Celtics Entertainment.
55 seconds left in the third quarter. Hauser the pass to Gonzalez. To halt the run. Miami grabs the miss. Ware's got 6 rebounds in the game. MP, no good.
And that's a shot they're willing to let him have. He doesn't have great range.
This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And from the line thus far, how about 83% on the season? Outstanding.
Mitchell, he's checked in for MP. Miami leading by 11. The wing pairing, it's White and Brown. Vucevic is out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Banton in at the point guard. That's the Boston foul. And the foul called on MP. That's his fourth foul of the contest.
Heat substitution, number 14, Tyler Hero.
To the right side. And the lead is down inside single digits. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. MP outside. Launches it. Good. Another from three. You can tell he is feeling it.
Kevin, he's on fire.
Celtics trail by 12. Tatum. Powell there for the rebound. For Miami, they've gone 3 of 6 in the field so far in the fourth quarter.
Now, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
All alone, cleared away by Adebayo.
Yeah, and you expect him to make that one. I'm sure he expects it as well.
Rebounded by Brown. For Boston, they've gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Tatum, not going to go.
Yeah, that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
It's off. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Celtics. Down by 15. Cash money. Brown with the tray.
A guy who shoots the three well, and without hesitation, defense can't afford to give Brown that much room.
MP connects again from distance.
And this three-point shooting performance has been insane. Everything is going in.
It's been a historic night for him, closing in on the 4th most threes in a single game. Vucevic outside. The three goes down.
And Vooch knows he can hit it off the pass. I love his confidence and quick trigger.
MP fires. The three doesn't go. Celtics trail by 12. Now White from outside. Cleared away by Adebayo.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for Miami.
When you shoot this well from three-point range, you're really hard to stop. The defense didn't rotate out fast enough to stop the hot shooter.
Exactly, Kevin. They were lethal from deep.
And so checking out their season record, this team will become their 45th win.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for MP.
And watching that last game, you could see the comfort zone he got into, just filling it up from all of the spots he loves.
And here is Tatum, following the three-pointer by MP. Here's MP. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good, another from three.
And what a fireworks display he's shown us tonight. Just keeps knocking them down from deep.
Craig, he has just exploded from beyond the arc. That last make, tying him for second in most, and again for three.
And of course it falls for him. That three pushes him into the history books.
Well, he is now tied for the most threes in a game. This is a night we will never forget. MP connects again from distance.
The barrage continues, and he's now broken his own record to be marking the most triples ever in a game.
He said it. If anyone's going to do it, it may as well be me. And he keeps raising the bar higher and higher. Triple after triple. Catch him if you can. And so Miami takes this one by a big margin. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
Now let's send it over to Jennifer Quintana.
Thanks, guys. I'm here with MP, one of the stars of tonight's game. A strong scoring night for you, MP, reaching the 20-point threshold and a win for your team. That's a good night at the office.
It is what it is. A lot of positives come out of this one for the whole team. Next game, I think I want everybody to get 20, the bench and the starters.
That would be 200-something points.
You're right, too low. 25 for the starters. If anyone can do it, it's us. Gotta set your sights high, Jennifer Quintana. That's the only way you become great.
Aim high, MP. Way to go.
Appreciate it.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, Jennifer, thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.